Father Detwiler. I am a graduate of class of 2011 from Smet. And I want to talk about Lent. And it's important for us to ask some important questions. So first off, why? Jesus could have saved the world in any way that he wanted to. Why did he choose to do it in such a painful way? And both St. Augustine and St. Thomas Aquinas agree that, Jesus could have saved the world in any way that he wanted to. But he chose to do it through suffering. He chose to do it through the cross. And that wasn't for his sake, it was for ours. It was the most effective way for our own sanctification. And the two reasons that stick out to me is that, the first off, when Jesus in the Gospels talks and earlier on in the Gospels especially about, blessed are the humble, blessed are you when you are persecuted. He even foretells of his passion, and he foretells about how he's going to fulfill the prophecies of the Old Testament, especially Isaiah, the suffering servant. And Jesus shows us in the Passion that when he made those claims earlier on, he wasn't just blowing smoke. He meant what he said. And he shows us that he knew of his passion even when he made those claims a long time before, earlier in the Gospels. And so we see in the Passion that Jesus is who he says he is because he practices what he preaches. Even more reason to believe that he is divine and he can see all of time at one instant. The second reason that sticks out to me is that when you love someone, you want to be with them even in those worst moments of life. I know, especially now that I'm a priest, I see that as I minister to people who are in those last moments of life. Only the closest friends and family are around that hospital bed with them in their worst times of life and near the end of life. And so Jesus entered into our mental, spiritual, physical experience of suffering, because if we worshiped a God who had no idea what our suffering was like, we would be worshiping a robot. And he would have no idea what our experience is. So it would be really hard to relate to him. So it's very good that he entered into our suffering so that when we come to him with our pain, when we come to him with our suffering, he can look at us and say honestly, yeah, I know. And I'm there with you. So in this Lenten season, we give great thanks to God that Jesus is who he says he is, and he goes to great lengths just to be able to relate to us.